Okay, video by Jojo Das. Did Araki plan the Joseph fence meme? Now, if he actually did this, then he's on some like light Yagami Aizen level of like levels of IQ, bro. Cause ain't no way. I don't believe it.
I'm sure you've all heard about this new JoJo meme going on. One about Joseph versus the car, or should I say the fence instead.
Everyone, get in the car! We're leaving this town now! Ah! What the? This isn't the car! No!
It's so weird, bro. JoJo's Part 3 came out like what? Decades ago and stuff, and like why are there still JoJo's memes?
Oh, no!
JoJo fans finally have a new meme after so long. Well, actually, us JoJo fans have gotten 2 new top tier memes this year alone. It's crazy considering
all cause stupid Netflix couldn't just release JoJo's weekly and they tried to do it in batches.
Considering how unfunny the fan base can be at times. But either way, what if I told you that this meme of Joseph versus the fence was something that was predicted by even Araki himself? Now, obviously, he made the scene. But what if I were to tell you that Araki knew that 30 years down the line, the Joseph versus the fence scene would end up becoming big, even meme-worthy, and that I have proof of this claim? But in order to figure this out, we have to look at the iconic Joseph fence scene itself, since it'll connect later on to what Araki was trying to tell us. The whole reason why this scene with Joseph and the fence started in the first place was because the Stardust Crusaders saw a person with holes all over him, but without any blood or anything like that. So Joseph, obviously horrified, started the event where he wanted to get in the car and run away from the situation. Now, how it was done was really funny and outlandish. Some might even call it bizarre. But the truth is, Araki knew about this scene and its future popularity all the way back in JoJolion. For those who forgot, we actually did get an appearance of Joseph Joestar in JoJolion. Now, don't worry, anime onlys, this isn't a spoiler for JoJolion. Those here just to see the funny Joseph fence can keep watching. And if you haven't seen—
Bro, I don't even remember this fence scene. I just know it was in Part 3, but like I can't remember the episode or the context around it.
JoJolion yet, you're fine to stay here. The Joseph subplot at the end of JoJolion has nothing to do with the story of JoJolion itself. It's more like a 2-chapter side plot to help us get ready for the next JoJo part, the JoJo Lands. But either way, Joseph's appearance in JoJolion is linked to the Radio Gaga incident. Basically, it linked to a rock animal, which is just a strange creature, one that's actually a guardrail or connected to one, but it's in these chapters that Joseph, who is called Fumi in this universe, is up against this guardrail and the interactions he has with it. Either way, it's very important to note—
Bro, what impresses me with Araki is I don't know how he's able to make like these like perfect crafted little stories, you know, like just we get a new main character like every part and then it still ends up being peak. Like Part 5 was peak Golden Wind, part 3 was peak, Part 4 was really nice. We had Yoshikage Kira. Like how does he repeatedly make peak stand abilities, peak villains, peak protagonists, and just like peak story writing overall? Like think of Part 4, like literally they were chasing like you know, a serial killer, Yoshikage Kira. Like the overall concept is just great, man.
That this is really the only time we ever see the alternate universe Joseph Joestar, just for these 2 chapters. Well, that's all we see so far, that is. You know, let's hope he comes back in the JoJo lands or anything like that. But either way, Joseph's appearance in JoJolion is linked to the Radio Gaga incident. Now, it should be kind of obvious to see where I'm
I gotta be honest, why am I not surprised this is what this dude's saying, bro? Like, the driver is taking his clothes off. Like, this is something you would see either in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or Chainsaw Man. Like this type of crazy dialogue, like just with crazy, like when you think of chaotic, or at least when I think of chaotic, the first 2 like manga that came to my mind, JoJo's, since obviously watching a video on it, and Chainsaw Man. Like they're both so crazy.
Linked to the Radio Gaga incident. Now, it should be kind of obvious to see where I'm getting at here. The Radio Gaga rock animal is actually just the new universe fence from Stardust Crusaders. I mean, let's analyze this scene for a second. This rock animal is something that Fumi didn't necessarily expect. While he did hear rumors about the Radio Gaga incident, when he went back to this area, he didn't think that the event was real until he saw someone else in real life experience the effects of the Radio Gaga incident that he saw with his own 2 eyes. So just like Joseph Joestar, Fumi here experienced something crazy. And guess what? It was after seeing this moment. What does Fumi do? He tries to get in the car. Fumi's first instinct after seeing something crazy is to get in the car and out of the area. The exact same thing that Joseph Joestar did in part 3 way long ago. And not only this, but soon after, Fumi decides to use Hermit Purple to get out of the way of the rock animal. He uses Hermit Purple.
Wait, we still got Hermit. Oh wait, never mind. I kept thinking, I don't know why, for a second I thought Hermit Purple was like Hamon, or I guess I just confused it with Joseph since Joseph uses Hamon, but I realized Hermit Purple is a stand. I was about to ask, like, why do we still have Hermit Purple all the way in part 5, all the way in part 9?
To escape the situation in the same way that Joseph used to escape the fence. The Radio Gaga is just the new universe fence, and this is really the only time we see Joseph Joestar in the new universe. Araki knew that this fence meme was going to be popular over 35 years later, so he decided to make a new universe fence.
Bro, that's like some, I don't even know if that's like some Oda level foreshadowing or Oda level prediction. Like, what the heck, bro?
In Jojolion 5 years ago from now. Wow, Jojolion really ended 5 years ago, huh? But yeah.
Bro, Araki is genuinely either like psychic or a genius. I mean, we know he's a genius. He created so many peak parts, of course.
Yeah, Araki put this at the end of Jojolion as a little hint to the future meme and a callback to a now iconic Joseph.
Is that Wonder of You in that bubble with the top hat? Is that Wonder of You? And that's the cane too, right?
Fence scene. And honestly, this has now become one of Joseph Joestar's most iconic scenes. But how does Joseph compare to the other Joestars that Araki went on to create later? Well, watch this video to find out the 9 levels of JoJo.
9 levels of JoJo. Bro, honestly, I don't know how Araki does it. He's just one of the goated writers. I mean, that's why JoJo's is so popular. Like creating all these different unique parts, and it always feels unique. I don't know. But dang, Araki, yeah. How did you know? How, Araki? How did you know this Joseph Fence meme was gonna blow up? It low-key blew up to the extent of like any Jujutsu Kaisen meme, bro. Like, that's actually crazy.